Alright, yo! What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we got another episode of the top snaps of the week for you guys, man. And in today's episode, we got hands down some of the craziest snipes I have seen to date, bro. We got a ton of dark matter snipes, we got a ton of opal snipes, we got a ton of cheap snipes, we just got a ton of MT that you guys ended up making, and a ton of crazy snipes that you guys ended up getting. So we're gonna go over all of them in today's video. I'm excited to get into it. If you guys are ready for today's top snaps of the week and you guys want to continue to see these every single week, do me a favor right now, smack that like button down below. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes. That would be greatly appreciated. So hit that like button if you have not already. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Join the squad. We are very close, like I mean super close to 60k. So hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna get into it, man. Without further ado, let's get into the video, man. Let's go. Alright, boys, so first things first, if you want to enter in a snipe, all you got to do is really send it to me over on Twitter or Instagram. I try to look through all of them and try to, pick out the best, like, 10 snipes and put them into an episode. Now, obviously, it is going to be hard to, get into the episodes because a lot of people, like this week, for example, there's probably over, like, 70 snipes that I looked through, and I had to pick, like, the 10 best. So it was kind of difficult picking the top 10, but if you didn't get in, again, send them in again next week. The snipes are still valid. Just let me know when you ended up getting them and how much you ended up selling them for, because I would love to know like how much profit you actually ended up making. Instead of me guessing, you guys could just let me know how much you actually ended up making off the snipe if you ended up deciding to, of course, sell the card. But with all that being said, again, if you want to enter in a snipe, check the description for my social media. Send it in over there. I would prefer Twitter. You can send it on Instagram as well if you really wanted to, but Twitter is the preferred way. And usually I tweet out on Sunday morning or Saturday night for you guys to send in your snipes for a video. That's where you want to reply to the tweet with your snipe, and then boom, you get entered in. I pick the 10 best ones and we include them in this week's episode. And to be honest, this week's episode is actually jam-packed with some crazy snipes, so we're gonna get right into it. We got no time to waste this week because we actually got more than 10 snipes for the first time in a minute. So the very first snipe comes in from my guy TJ, and TJ ended up going crazy on the opal filter. I'm not sure what variation of the opal filter he was on, because the opal filter, if you guys don't know, did actually kind of break after this weekend, and I will be making a video on that tomorrow discussing on how to like fix it and other ways you could go at it. So definitely stay tuned for that. But my guy TJ ended up getting himself a Luka for 100k. TJ is a snipe god over on Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of the better snipers I have seen. He has a ton of MT. I know you guys can probably see his MT in the top right corner, but that Luka snipe is definitely a very nice way to start out the episode. It's a nice little card to get, and to be honest, Luka is still one of the most expensive opals in the game. So huge W to my guy TJ on that Luka snipe. And then of course we got my guy Josh, and we're gonna hop right into the heat, bro. We got my guy Josh, and he ended up getting himself a brand new card that ended up dropping this weekend, and you guys should already know who I'm talking about. He ended up getting himself Anything Is Possible, Mr. Kevin Garnett for 100k MT, bro. That is a huge W right there. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I have still yet to snipe a dark matter. I don't know how you guys do it every single week. That just blows my mind. But Josh, huge congratulations to you on that KG snipe. Cannot go wrong with that. You probably made at least, I would say, a profit of like 500k on that. So W to you. Keep up the good work, and let's get into the rest of these snipes. Alright, boys, the next snipe comes in from my guy Killa, and he ended up getting himself a nice little Galaxy Opal snipe, and it was actually a hero card snipe, and it was none other than Dirk Nowitzki, and I believe it was for actually 68,000. So that's a huge W right there. That Dirk card, honestly, his price fluctuates a lot. Sometimes he goes for like 250k, sometimes he goes for like upwards of 300k. It just depends when you actually end up getting the card. But regardless of all that, my guy Killa definitely made a huge come up off of that Dirk snipe. Definitely a nice snipe to get. One of the more rare snipes. You don't usually see a Dirk snipe in his top snipes of the week. But huge congratulations to my guy Killa on that Dirk snipe. That's a W snipe. At the end of the day, bro, anything that you make over 100k on is definitely one of the big snipes that you could get this week, like any week, to be honest. If you make over 100k on one single snipe, that's a W at the end of the day. Even if you make less, it's still a W. But huge congratulations to my guy Killa on the Dirk. And then of course we got my guy Jay. I think I said your name right, because I can't really pronounce the rest, so I'm just gonna call you Jay. Hopefully you're all right with that. But Jay ended up getting himself on the dark matter filter, the second dark matter of the episode. He ended up getting himself a dark matter Michael Jordan. It wasn't the hero one, but regardless, still a great snipe. That MJ is still like 600k. People are going crazy over these dark matter cards, and to be honest, he is pretty rare. Like when you search up dark matter, you don't really see the regular MJ a lot. As you guys can see, I'm scrolling through right now, you don't really see regular MJ a lot. So huge W to my guy Jay on that Michael Jordan snipe. Alright, boys, the next snipe in the video actually comes in from my guy Menace. Now he ended up getting himself on the regular Galaxy Opal filter. He ended up getting himself one of the more expensive Galaxy Opals in the game. This is not something you see very often, once again, like I said, and it is the second one of the video, which, you know, kind of spoils it, but he did end up getting himself a Galaxy Opal Luka Doncic with the diamond contract and shoe for 100 KMT, and he actually had to scroll over as well. I'm not sure how he still got this, bro. He literally had to scroll 2 cards and somehow still ended up getting the Luka. So huge W to him right there on that Luka snipe. If I had to guess, he would have made at least like 300k profit on him. So he probably sold it for around, you know, 400 to 500k. Bro, if you're watching the video, definitely menace, let me know how much you sold that Luka for. But that is regardless a huge W on that nice little Luka snipe. And then the next snipe comes in from my guy Adam. Adam ended up getting himself another Dark Matter on this video, and he ended up getting himself Dark Matter D-Rose for 68,000 MT, I believe it was, which is really crazy. Like, the fact that you didn't even have to pay 100k for an Opal is, I mean, a Dark Matter, I should say, is ridiculous. So huge W to my guy Adam on that Dark Matter snipe. That is something I haven't seen yet, bro. I've seen a few, you know, Dark Matters for 500, but nothing for less than 100k that isn't 500. So huge W to you, bro. You give me hope to hop on the, you know, Dark Matter filter and give it a go. Huge W to my guy Adam, and of course my guy Menace. And boys, continuing with the Dark Matter snipes, my guy CP3 over on Twitter sent me in this one right here. He ended up getting himself another Dark Matter D-Rose for 100,000 MT. That again is a huge W. Again, Dark Matter D-Rose is anywhere between like 300 and like 350k, I would say, when he actually ends off. So honestly, not a bad, you know, snipe at all. It is the worst Dark Matter you could get, but at the end of the day, a Dark Matter is a Dark Matter. You literally cannot go wrong with the Dark Matter. Like, if I were to get a Dark Matter snipe and it was the worst one, I would not care as long as I could get one, bro. So huge W to my guy CP3 on that nice little Derrick Rose snipe. That's a cool profit of around like 300k. You cannot go wrong with that at all. And then of course, the next snipe actually comes on the Galaxy Opal filter, and this was my guy Shaq. Now Shaq ended up doing something that I haven't seen in a minute. This is actually kind of crazy right here, bro. The scroll that he had to go through to get this card, I believe he said this was actually on the Eastern enabled filter, and you guys could see he was literally about to be under 100 KMT, so this was kind of clutch right here. He ended up getting himself a Galaxy Opal Moments Giannis for 100,000 MT. That is a huge W right there of a snipe. Not gonna lie, like I said, I did end up missing a Giannis like last week, so that was kind of tough, but he ended up getting one. So shout out to my guy Shaq for getting that Giannis snipe. Definitely a W right there. Honestly, I think he sold it for like 267k or somewhere around that. He sent me in a picture. So a nice little profit right there on that Giannis, and something you don't really see every day. I really have not seen, you know, a Giannis snipe since the one I missed last week, so I haven't really seen nobody snipe one. So huge W to my guy Shaq on that. And then we got this right here is probably the craziest snipe that we have in this week's episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue how my guy Omar ended up doing this. He ended up getting himself a few Dark Matters, but the one that I had to choose for this episode was none other than Dark Matter comic book Michael Jeffrey Jordan, bro. He ended up getting himself Michael Jordan comic book for 100k. I have no idea how he did this, but again, if you guys take a look at MJ's price, he's around 900k to a million MT, so he literally made pretty much a million MT off of one snipe, which is just ridiculous. If you could ever do something like that, bro, that is probably one of the biggest W's. That has been my biggest snipe in the past like 3 years, to be honest. I made a million off of a card like in 2K19. That was my biggest snipe. So honestly, the fact that he ended up getting comic book MJ, not even the regular one, comic book MJ, is just absolutely ridiculous. Huge congratulations to my guy Omar on that, bro. Not sure how you did it. Let me know, Omar, if you're watching the video, how much you ended up selling for officially and how long you actually spent on the filter. I would love to know. Congratulations though, man, and keep up the good work. Okay, boys, we got 3 more snipes to end off the episode here. We are starting with my guy Josiah. He ended up getting himself a nice little LBJ for 100k. Opal LBJ for 100k. LBJ is still, you know, holding his value. He's probably the 3rd most expensive, or like maybe 2nd most expensive Opal in the game. I'm not really too sure how much he goes for. I think it's around like 350k, so still a huge W by my guy Josiah right there. That is one of the better Opals you could actually snipe. It is an Opal that I have never seen for a snipe. That's like the one Opal that I have yet to see on a filter. So huge W to my guy Josiah on that nice little LeBron snipe. You cannot go wrong with that at all. And then of course we got my guy Josh coming up next with another, you know, small forward, I guess you could say. And he ended up getting himself actually a nice little PG-13 for 100k. And Paul George, if you guys don't already know, Paul George is one of the more expensive, you know, Opals in the game as well. I believe he's around like 300-400k, somewhere around that. So a nice little W on that Paul George snipe. Not too bad at all. Obviously, you know, it could have been better, but at the end of the day, you know, Paul George, if I was to get a Paul George, I would be going absolutely crazy. I think I did actually end up missing one when he first came out, which is kind of tough, but since then, haven't really seen one. Congratulations to Josh, though, on getting one. And then the last snipe of this week's episode, we got to end it off with a nice little dark matter, and it, you know, it got to end off with the dark matter I ended up missing. It wasn't this exact one that my guy Ryan ended up getting, but I still did end up missing this card right here. My guy Ryan ended up getting himself a nice little Zion Williamson for 100K, so not too bad at all, bro. That is a huge W. That Zion card is easily at least 500K. Sometimes he goes for more, sometimes he goes for like even more, like 700K. It just depends on when you sell him, but regardless, bro, huge W to my guy Ryan on that Zion snipe, and huge W to every single one of you guys. They got included in this week's episode of the top snipes of the week. You guys went crazy this week. You guys made millions upon millions of MT, and if you didn't get in, I apologize. I just couldn't put everybody in. Send it in again next week though, bro. You never know, but congratulations, bro, to everybody that ended up, you know, getting in the episode. And yeah, boys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this week's top snipes of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, you guys saw some of the snipes that people ended up getting, because some people really did end up actually going crazy. It kind of surprised me to, you know, look over all the snipes and just see all the amazing things you guys got, but it kind of motivates me as well, because now I want to get on the dark matter filter and try to snipe something on it, because you guys obviously went crazy on it this week. I want to try to get my first dark matter snipe this week, so you know what, bro, we might do a dark matter snipe challenge. Stay tuned for the near future. It might happen, bro. Also, if you enjoyed the video today, leave a like on it. Let's try to get the video to 200 likes. Like I said, that would be greatly appreciated. As well, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the squad. We are very close to 60K. Like, we are less than like 20 subs away, so hit that subscribe button. Let's try to hit it by the end of today. Potentially, that would be a huge W. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I love you. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.
When I spit that cash, it's a profit. Bars hitting like a sniper like I'm Logic. They say good looks, but the looks ain't popping. Up, down, that's a fatality. Up, down on your bitch, why you staying mad at me? I'll write another song and it's saying, you got it, G. Don't compare me to Newman, I'm more than a prodigy.